All right, fellas, it's been a minute since I've made a NomNom update, and there's quite a bit of information to go over. I actually already had a video made regarding this topic, but I just had some issues uploading it on YouTube earlier in the week, and so I figured, you know what, let me just go ahead and remake the video because there's some information in there that is now has now passed, like some events and stuff. So I figured, let me not confuse people. Let's just start from the beginning and go from there. So right from the get go, okay. Benjamin actually shared a pretty big update back on July 20th. So this was about a week and a half ago now. He actually shared, again, quite a bit of information. And if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking at the screen with all of the information, so I can kind of go bullet point by bullet point with you guys. I'm going to try my best to put it up on the screen for you guys because sometimes the way it displays, I have issues with it cutting off on the screen. So regardless, the first thing on the list that he spoke about was Kickstarter base set. And this was, so to recap, this information was part of a NomNom live where, this is all done on Discord. They went on Discord and then they went live, and you can basically ask questions and go over all their current plans, their current timelines, etc., regarding the Kickstarter project and other items. So to start off with a Kickstarter base set, he said, and this is Benjamin saying this, we will be sending out a backer survey to collect shipping addresses and any other needed additional information on or around August 1st. So at the time of my recording, it is currently July 30th, which means we're a few days away from this actually happening, if that's the case, which is kind of cool. So around that same time, we hope to have a confirmed fulfillment date to share with you all. So originally, if you guys were aware, the original goal was to get all of the Kickstarter fulfilled, or fulfilled by end of July. From the get go, I kind of figured that's probably not going to happen because if you guys have been following Kickstarter projects for years like I have, there's always delays, things always pop up. But I will say, I will give them credit where credit is due. If they do fulfill it only a month late in August or a few weeks late in August, that's actually really, really good when you compare it to other similar Kickstarter projects that were months, if not years late. So that's happening. Kickstarter base set. Check y'all's emails this week. Hopefully we'll get something in the email. It's on or around August 1st. So it could be next week as well. We don't know, but we should be receiving all that information very, very soon regarding the Kickstarter base set. So the next thing on the list was the merch and the website. Now, if you're like me, you like your comfy t-shirts. I like my comfy t-shirts. I'm looking forward to this revamp. Hopefully they have some pretty cool offerings, but essentially they said the team will be revamping the website and merch store with plenty of updates coming the first week of August. So everything is kind of going on this first week of August, y'all. From the Kickstarter base set fulfillment date and all that good stuff, or they hope to have the fulfillment date, from even having new merch in the store. August is a big month. August is when I expect the product to be actually fulfilled. I would assume, if product is fulfilled in August and shipped to them, we could be seeing the Kickstarter product in our hands by early September, mid-September. If it's earlier than that, that's a win. But I'm kind of expecting September to be the days or the date, the month when we can expect to actually get this product. Now, my personal thoughts on that. My question is, I wonder if that includes everything, right? Because I know that we've gotten updates regarding like they're working on like the theme decks and all that stuff, but I wonder if that actually includes all of the items included in the Kickstarter, right? So if you were a backer, and even if you're not a backer, right, there was multiple things you can get. You could have gotten, play mats, theme decks, like anything with the product, theme decks and stuff like that. I expect to be complete, but will the play mats be ready? Will the uncut sheets be ready to go? What was another item? The special promo cards, will those be ready to go? So there's still a couple of questions that I have regarding what we can expect for them to actually ship come, let's say, late August, early September, and whether any of those items are going to be delayed or they're going to have a separate ship date. We don't know. We've seen that in the past before where some, from other Kickstarters, where some product was shipped out first and then later on you received the rest. So we'll see on that one. I haven't seen any information like that pop up yet. course, the moment they do, I will try to make a video as quick as possible to kind of go over all those changes with you guys and what to expect. But as of right now, that's what's going on. First week of August is big. Merch and website updated. Kickstarter base set, backer kit, and hopefully fulfillment date revealed. And on to the next one. So like the next thing on this big, again, it's a big post, and I recommend you guys actually, if you have a Discord, check it out because there's a lot of information they throw out there. They are getting better with communicating on social media. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. They are getting a lot better with that. They're sharing more updates there. But if you want instant access to the creators, to the community, to questions you may have, the Discord is probably the easiest way to go about it right now. But the next thing on the docket was upcoming collaborations and community giveaway. Now that has already, one thing has already happened. So we have tons of plans for after the release of base set, but have some fun ones to share prior to the Kickstarter fulfillment. We will be partnering with Drip Shop Live to host a community giveaway in the coming weeks. Keep an eye out for more information regarding that. Now that Drip Shop Live did occur a few days ago. They actually gave away 20 Volume 3 proto packs and 20 Volume 4 proto packs. I believe this was done Friday, the 27th, right? 8, 9. Yeah. No. Yeah. Whatever. I believe it was Friday. There's more information. But that's one of the things they've done, and I'm sure they're going to do some more giveaways. So stay tuned to the Discord, to the Twitters. For this giveaway specifically, I did see they were actually on Instagram and on Facebook, and they had separate giveaways in each platform. So I can definitely see them continuing that trend to build their audience in both social medias versus just focusing on one. Now, the next thing that they mentioned was the Tabletop Simulator update. So we know that many of you are excited to test out playing with the most updated versions of all the cards. The team has been working hard on an update, and we're happy to announce that the NomNom vs. Tabletop Simulator game will be receiving its first big update on Friday, July 26th. This update will feature a new table, updated cards, and some more exciting new features to ensure that players have a smooth and memorable experience playing NomNom digitally. That has already happened. So July 30th, right? That's already happened. The update is already live on Tabletop Simulator. You basically just update your cards and whatnot, and you have the latest artwork on those cards. From what I've been seeing, people have been saying there's some other cards in there that have not been, I guess, officially revealed. So hopefully we'll make a video regarding those of cards that we can expect in the base set or maybe future sets. But very cool. A lot of people were excited for that update. That's cool. The next thing, and this is kind of a big one, I think, because there were some questions on some of my previous videos regarding NomNom where I had somebody saying, hey, like I haven't really been contacted regarding this portion of the Kickstarter. So fan art and discovery tier. So we're happy to announce that both fan art and discovery tier cards will be featured in base set. All discovery tier cards will appear, but fan art cards, however, will be spread into the next few sets. Now, the discovery tier, for those of you guys who are not aware or don't remember, the discovery tier of the Kickstarter was, I believe, $800. You got a couple of booster boxes, or I think it was 2 booster boxes. But on top of that, you also received the ability to create your own card for the set. So there was only, I believe it was like 5. There's only like 5 available slots. And sure enough, as soon as the Kickstarter went live, those tiers were eaten up in seconds. So I've seen people purchase those slots on the like separately after the fact for more money. But there's only, I believe, 5 slots available, and they were gone. Now, a comment I received was saying like, hey, I haven't gotten any updates regarding the discovery tier. I haven't even gotten any sort of like final, draft shown or anything like that. And again, I'll be honest, I don't know what the process for those people, those few 5 people were. I don't know if they received any communication regarding their design of their cards, any back and forth. I don't know, but I am happy to see that they did actually mention this, that they did actually bring it up, because there were people curious, like, hey, what's going on with those cards? So discovery tier and fan art cards will be available. Specifically, discovery tier will come out in base set, and some fan art cards will be spread out through the next few sets. And boy, howdy, let me tell you about that, because that's coming up right now. After the fan arts and discovery tier, he mentioned the unlimited base set. Now, this is a really, really, really big deal, because mainly because originally, right? So first, let me read this before I get ahead of myself. So unlimited bases. We do have plans to print a base set in unlimited. The time frame / print run of the set will be determined at the time of printing based on necessity. The goal will be to ensure that players have the cards that they need to play the game actively. Now, if you guys remember, they did mention this information prior. They said if we absolutely have to, we will print the unlimited base set, but that at this time back then they did not have plans to print an unlimited base set. The Kickstarter product, the original plans from what I remember hearing in interviews and things like that was Kickstarter product and immediately jumping over to the next set in for NomNomverse. So, but they did mention the same information, and I think a lot of people ran away with it. I did mention it in one of my videos saying, hey, they don't seem to have concrete plans for unlimited. It's on a, it's kind of like on a we'll see basis, but it sounds like they do have plans to print it. If it is like they do have plans to print unlimited if it's needed, right? So now it's in their plans to actually go ahead and print it if and when they need to. Now, this could happen. Honestly, I see this happening maybe a year after Kickstarter, if that. It just depends on how popular this game gets, right? Now, it being such a small community run game, it being such a, it's a Kickstarter product. They did really well in Kickstarter. They raised a lot of money. Good for them. They're continuing on with all their Kickstarter product updates and whatnot, and the Kickstarter product will be coming out very, very soon, depending on how that works. Because again, if you guys remember, there's only really like 3,500 like booster boxes. That doesn't include blister packs. That doesn't include like the theme decks and all that stuff. But still, if it's a little over 3,000 booster boxes of Kickstarter, that is very small amount. That is a very small amount. I myself have about 36 booster boxes coming as part of my pledge. I plan on maybe getting rid of 24 of them on Whatnot and opening up 12 for myself. Like, it just depends. I really like the art style and all that good stuff, and I want to collect it. And obviously, I want to try doing Whatnot with NomNomverse and see how that works out. I signed up for it to see how it goes, but 3,000 booster boxes, 3,500 booster boxes is not that much. It really isn't. I've already seen people trying to buy boxes in the secondary market on the Discord before the Kickstarter comes out. I don't expect the booster boxes to stay the same price. I expect them to go up. There's such small amount, and to be completely honest with you guys, the community, the fan base for NomNom, they're itching for product, y'all. Like, they're itching to get their hands on this Kickstarter base set, and rightfully so. I feel like the team does a very good job of the quality, the art style, etc. And it really helps that the players who play the game really enjoy playing the game. I haven't had time to actually sit down and learn how to play it, but from what I've seen, what I've heard, people really do enjoy it. People do have fun with it. So whether we'll see an unlimited base set or not, I think we will eventually. My understanding in my head, like the way I would probably do it is I would probably space it out so that you have some product when there's kind of like that dry, period of time in between sets. For example, and I'll go on to the next thing because this is going to tie into the unlimited base set. So besides the limited base set, the next thing on the docket was Spookala and convention appearances. So following the release of base set, the team plans to hit the road in order to get NomNom in the hands of as many fans as possible. Our first official event appearance post Kickstarter will be this upcoming October 4th through the 6th at Spookala in Florida. The team will be there along with Bryce Pappenbrook, the voice of our beloved Ralph. We will be featuring an event-exclusive promo card as well as some other exciting goodies. This will also be the community's first chance to have some of their cards signed by the artists themselves. We can't wait to see y'all there. So that's going to be big. I'll be in the market for one of those promo cards. Not going to lie, I probably won't be able to make it. But that's big. First big event. You guys are going to go out there, have fun, enjoy it. I'm sure it's going to be a very popular booth. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that promo card. I really want to see what they come out with. But the big thing after that is Kaiju Horizons. Kaiju Horizons is the next big set that they plan on. And so it says here, our next big set will be titled Kaiju Horizons, and we aim for a Q1 2025 release. Much more information is to come about this over time. Now, Q1 2025 basically ends, it's basically January through March. We're going to get Kickstarter hopefully by September. So September through that time frame, they're going to be working on that new set. I can foresee them using the unlimited base set if needed following Kaiju Horizons. So the way that I see this happening is Kickstarter base set followed by Kaiju Horizons in Q1 in 2025, followed by unlimited base set if it's needed. So by that point, I feel like more people have been, in the community of NomNom. They've already had their first event. They're kind of growing the player base, the collector base. And as they grow, they're going to need to go back to base set to make an unlimited base set. I don't expect it to be huge. I can see them printing base set as much as, or maybe a little bit more than Kickstarter. Who knows? They might just say, hey, 5,000 booster boxes for unlimited base set. But it's probably, that's in my head, that's how it would probably work. It doesn't make sense to do Kickstarter, release it by have it in the hands of people probably by September, and then immediately follow it up with the unlimited base set. That doesn't make sense in my head. That's going to make people not want to purchase unlimited base set. Again, I think if they are going to print out an unlimited base set, it would have to be after Kaiju Horizons, possibly late next year as well, just to kind of tide people over between Kaiju Horizons and whatever their next big set is. Because you got to remember, guys, they don't plan on having 4 or more sets a year, like main big sets per year. Their goal from the beginning has been to have maybe 2 to 3 major sets per year. And from what I've been reading and hearing, it's more than likely just 2. So we can expect 2 big sets per year, and in between having the smaller ancillary sets, like the small promo sets in between that they may release. Like they might have Halloween cards like they did for Dread Ralph this last Halloween. They could have like Christmas cards, etc. So that's kind of the plan for that, which is why I'm saying if they do release it, I don't see them releasing it back to back. It wouldn't make sense. It's still, the game is still small, but with time it should get, grow bigger, slowly but surely. And that's the type of growth you want. You want slow, organic growth. That's what keeps businesses in business. Slow, organic growth. And if they do hit a major growth increase, it's all about maintaining a certain level of just playing it safe. If you grow exponentially, do not go overboard on the print runs, because that will kill them. Just have tempered expectations in terms of growth. If you grew, great. Keep growing steadily over time. And the moment you see any sort of dip in the market, any sort of dip in orders for pre-orders, pull back whatever set you were making to a smaller amount. So that's what I think is going to happen. Again, base set Kickstarter, followed by Kaiju Horizons, and if it's needed, a base set unlimited by end of year next year. That may not be the case, but I can see it happening. It also kind of gives them more time to grow organically, to go to these events, to get the cards in people's hands. And as you grow, you're going to get people that are interested in the original set. And if the Kickstarter booster boxes there's only 3,000 of them, 3,500 of them, and they've been opened and, sold, they're probably going to sell for like higher than what the Kickstarter actually sold for. People are going to turn to the unlimited base set. So I do expect that to happen by late next year if it's needed. Whether that's their plans or not, I don't know. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I would hope happens, to give it time to grow. It might not even be next year when we see unlimited base set. It might be the following year, 2026. Again, it's all based on demand, supply, how it's looking, and going from there. But finally, the last thing that they mentioned in this big post redemption cards. So the NomNom team is excited to start the production of our redemption cards. Seeing that Spookala is our first event, it seems only fitting that our first redeemable to be produced is the line of Spookala cards. We will have more updates, information on the redemption process in the coming months. Thank you all again. We're so incredibly happy with the progress that has been made, and cannot wait to share more information with you all as it comes in. The NomNom team. Now, if you guys are noticing my weird, I got braces, so like it. If you guys are noticing the way I'll be talking, it's different because it's stabbing my cheek. But that was the big thing. So redemption cards, right? Here's the funny thing: a lot of the prototype cards have just gone down in terms of pricing. Beta 3, if you guys remember my videos, like from November till early this year, Beta 3, Ralph, all these cards were selling for hundreds of dollars. Beta 3 sold for like, what was like 300, 400 bucks at a time. I think it was like 250 to 300 for a Beta 3. Those prices are I've seen people posting Beta 3s for like 150 to 200 bucks. Prices have come down. Rainmaster was another one. Rainmaster was selling for 250 to 300. That's selling for 80 to $100 now. So the market has definitely dipped for NomNom. It's completely dropped 50 to 60%, which is to be expected. The economy sucks, and it is what it is. But the redemption cards, these were basically art cards, right? That they made for all these events before they, because this has been in the works for like 3 or 4 years. It's been in the works for many years. The like how they're going to make the game, the mechanics of the game, the cards, etc. This has been in the works for years before they went on the Kickstarter. And so those redemption cards were cards that you could get at these events, and they were numbered like 1 out of 5, 1 out of 20, etc. And so all of those cards are holding up tremendous value in the secondary market on eBay. We've seen cards sell for $800 recently. That was a redemption card on eBay. Error redemption cards selling for quite a bit of money. Most redemption cards, most like serialized redemption cards that they plan on making, those are selling for $100, $300, $500, $600. Those cards are holding up their value, and they're going up slowly but surely, mainly because, again, these cards are going to be made. They're going to be produced. Whoever has these will be able to redeem them to get the actual serialized card. And I think that's really cool. That was actually a really interesting way to, I guess, to do art cards. I thought that was, in my opinion, I think that was a pretty cool move. The fact that, the fans from the beginning that got these cards and have been holding on to them for years, after the product is finally coming out, they're going to get their own serialized card based on that artwork that they got. I think that is cool. And it's very interesting that those are the cards, the redemption cards, that are holding the most value right now. Do I expect prices to go up? I think so. I mean, I don't see them crashing any more than they currently are. Again, the entire market's down for everything. Kickstarter releasing, once we actually have product in hand, I do not see the boxes going below what they were going for. Now, like, as I was saying before I was interrupted by an Amber Alert, I do not see the Kickstarter product selling for less than what the product was backed on Kickstarter for. So, for example, a booster box by itself is $120 or was $120 on Kickstarter. Obviously, if you got cases like I did, right, those booster boxes and the Casa booster boxes go down. I don't see them selling for less than $100 at release. I do not. $100 would be my cutoff. I do not see them selling for less than that. Realistically, I can see these boxes release day and weeks after. I can see them selling for $150 to $200 easily. Now, will that price hold? I don't think so. I think they're going to go up. There's only so much product, and I'm telling you, the community is itching to open product, myself included. That's why I got so many freaking booster boxes, because I actually want to see if I can collect the Kickstarter product and like collect it and put it in a nice binder and go from there. I do plan on having openings like on whether it be through YouTube or through Whatnot, and I will be offering product on Whatnot. I don't know what they're going to sell for. I'm just going to start bidding at like, I don't know, $2, $3 per pack. These booster boxes come with 24 packs. They're basically going to be the same size as a Flesh and Blood box, which I assume means that the like protectors for Flesh and Blood may fit it. Just depends on the dimensions of the actual booster box. But 24 packs per booster box, and we'll see, man. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they know. I mean, I'm new to Whatnot. I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting me to lose money on these booster boxes when I first put them up there. But honestly, I'm just trying to test it out and have fun with it. I mean, the cards look really cool. They look really fun. I cannot wait to see the hollow foil pattern that they made for these cards. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. But I really don't see them selling for less. I mean, maybe anything can happen. Let's be real. Anything can happen in the TCG space, especially with the economy and everything the way it is, and things looking kind of crazy type of thing. But realistically, with the amount of demand that people on the Discord themselves have for this product, the amount of people trying to buy booster boxes before the Kickstarter actually gets fulfilled, because again, I don't think they're gonna be $100 booster boxes. I might be wrong. I'll probably be wrong, but I don't see them going lower than 100. If they go up to 200, I wouldn't be surprised. If they go up to 250, 300, I wouldn't be surprised. I think once the boxes go above the 250 to 300 mark, at that point, I would be pretty surprised, because I also don't expect these to, go up in value that much that quickly. I could be wrong, but this, I don't expect sorcery numbers. Sorcery was another random like black swan event with a Kickstarter, because sorcery boxes doubled day one. They were selling for $500 a box after Kickstarter released. That was crazy. And now you can buy a sorcery alpha box for like $1,000. Like I don't expect that to happen. Again, I expect these to hold at the 100 and above mark. If they reach 200, 250, that would in itself is crazy. If they go above 300, I would be really, really surprised. But those are my thoughts on the Kickstarter product. I'm excited to see everything, all the cards that they have shared over the recent weeks. Which, by the way, that's another video I got to make for you guys. Yeah, they showed off Poncho's artwork, so stay tuned for that one, because that one's next. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys will watch the next one, and I'm very excited to see what we're going to get from the Kickstarter, when we're going to get it fulfilled, and just opening up some packs, man. It's going to be fun. So looking forward to it. See y'all soon.